And tonight here, new at 10. A lot of people, of course, come to the Ozarks to enjoy its natural beauty, and a popular pastime is walking in the woods. And now those who take in a trail out near Notch, next to Branson, have a special place to seek some solace for their spiritual soul. The story behind a new chapel in the woods in this Oliver's Ozarks report.
We call it a little chapel making a big difference.
Longtime Stone County residents Bud and Lynn are behind this small sanctuary which sits on a walking trail in Notch Estates. They call it Chapel Woods.
Everybody's welcome to come and enjoy the atmosphere, and it's really a special environment here.
It holds 22 people and a skinny preacher, or 21 people and a chunky preacher. Please come in.
The Lynns built the tiny chapel to give locals and tourists a peaceful place to take a break, perhaps pray.
And the pews they're 106 years old.
The community pitched in to help put up the walls on this 14 by 16 foot building.
This is a group of the folks that have donated their time, talent. So there's about 70 listed there. The list is growing, so we'll have to add on to that.
And there are people that are staying in these cabins and condos here that they need a touch of the Lord, the Holy Spirit. When you go inside the chapel, you feel that. That's what we're working on and striving for.
Many of the religious relics inside have been donated or even handmade.
This is an organ. It's an antique organ. It was given to us by a little lady from the Notch Church.
Since it first opened about a year ago, the Lynns have seen lots of people stop inside, and some come back to help with upkeep too.
There'll be people, David, that come in here, and I'll see them drive off. They've left flowers at the little pulpit, but they'll dust and they sweep, and they just kind of take it upon themselves to take care of the little chapel.
The Lynns keep the chapel unlocked during the day, and they've formed a non-profit corporation with the goal of building similar small chapels across the country. They hope this humble house of worship can be a light in the dark.
David, right now, with the times in our world the way it is, people are searching for an answer, and God is that answer.
I mentioned they have that new nonprofit. Now, the Lynns actually have plans to build their next chapel in the woods over in Hawaii. A pastor there's given them some land. And I should mention, if they look familiar to you, here's why. Perhaps you know this already. Lynda owned a booming beauty shop in the Branson area for many, many years. She is now an acclaimed and honored Christian music writer.
Yeah.
Writes for famous people now. Bud was an actor out at Shepherd of the Hills for 30 years. I walked up and I said, I've seen you before. He was out there for 30 years. And by the way, if you would like the directions to go, check out the little chapel in the woods for yourself down near Notch, next to Reed Spring in Branson. Send me an email at doliver@color10.com. I'll get you the coordinates to head down that way.
What a beautiful chapel for the community.
Yeah, it's really small, but it's really quaint. And you know, there are a lot of those kind of small chapels around the Ozarks. Many, we could do many stories on them, I'm sure, but this is kind of a unique one down there by Notch.
Well, and sometimes you just need a place where you can go and just pray and reflect.
And people do that down there.
Yeah, I love it.
I came into the chapel to get to know you, Lord. I came into the chapel to understand your word. I felt your presence in me, and I could truly see. I came into the chapel, Lord, just to be with thee. I have such peace in my life now that I know you, Lord. Your strength and love fortifies and teaches me the word. Lord, you touched me greatly. You gave me joy and love. You sent a message to my heart that came from up above. I came into the chapel to get to know you, Lord. I came into the chapel to understand your word. I felt your presence in me, and I could truly see. I came into the chapel, Lord, just to be with thee. You said to love each other, spread it throughout the land. Reach out to all people with loving, caring hands. To know you as the only light is my main desire. I will praise and worship you. You set my heart on fire. I came into the chapel to get to know you, Lord. I came into the chapel to understand your word. I felt your presence in me, and I could truly see. I came into the chapel, Lord, just to be with thee. I came into the chapel to get to know you, Lord. I came into the chapel to understand your word. I felt your presence in me, and I could truly see. I came into the chapel, Lord, just to be with thee. I came into the chapel, Lord, just to